At the beginning of the 20th century, the world stood on the brink of an abyss. Rising tensions, secret alliances, and a frenzied desire for power, Europe was a powder keg waiting for the first spark. This is the story of the First World War, as it has never been told before.
The war was not a sudden event, but rather the result of several intertwined factors. First, complex military alliances divided the continent into two competing blocs. Second, escalating militarism drove nations to arm themselves frantically. Third, imperialism and the struggle for colonies heightened tensions. Finally, extreme nationalism inflamed passions and fanned the flames of enmity among peoples.
In the summer of 1914, the unthinkable happened. In Sarajevo, a nationalist student shot the heir to the throne of Austria, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and his wife. This was the spark that ignited the war.
The local crisis quickly turned into a world war. Due to the alliance system, countries found themselves forced to fight. Russia intervened to support Serbia. Germany responded by declaring war on Russia and France, and Britain joined in the defense of Belgium. Thus, within a few weeks, the European continent, and with it, the world, was divided into two massive camps, each preparing for confrontation: the Central Powers and the Allied Powers. Among the Allied Powers are France, the United Kingdom or Britain, the Russian Empire until 1917, Italy, which joined the Allies in 1915, and the United States of America, which joined in 1917. Among the Central Powers are Germany, Austria-Hungary, the Ottoman Empire, or Turkey, and Bulgaria.
The war turned into a living hell, especially on the Western Front. Trench warfare emerged, with soldiers holed up in narrow, muddy passageways for years. Life in the trenches was harsh and deadly. Terrifying new weapons also emerged, such as deadly machine guns and poison gases that caused untold suffering, while tanks, aircraft, and submarines expanded the scope of warfare. In 1917, a crucial turning point occurred. The United States entered the war forcefully, giving a tremendous boost to the Allies. In contrast, Russia withdrew due to internal revolution. By 1918, the Central Powers began to collapse under the pressure, and eventually an armistice was signed that ended the war.
But the end of the fighting was not the end of the pain. World War I left behind massive human losses and immense destruction. The harsh Treaty of Versailles imposed on Germany sowed bitter seeds that would lead to another war. The map of the world changed. New nations were born, and the League of Nations was established in pursuit of peace. But the wounds ran too deep to heal easily.
World War I was a resounding cry in human history, a constant reminder of the horror of conflict and the importance of peace. We must learn from the past to ensure a better future for future generations. And so the video is over. Don't forget to like and subscribe to become one of the city's citizens. And share the video. Maybe someone will be interested in it.